what's up guys, I'd like to say hi to all of you guys who are watching right now here on my channel. Guys, by the way guys, you saw my video about yesterday about my ketogenic diet, right? By the way guys, this is Toby. Hey Toby, look at here. Anyway, let me explain to you guys for continuation. Toby, stop. Okay, you saw my video yesterday about ketogenic diet, right? So what's gonna happen guys is that I'm going to add more information about that. If you're going, there's a lot of people asking me how did I do it. At first guys, it's really hard for me to do it because it's struggling and sort of something like worried, you know. But the first one week to 2 weeks, it's really hard for me to do it because there's always a question behind my back, because if you're going to read some articles, some information from YouTube or from Keto Philippines in Facebook guys, there's a lot of suggestion, food intake and everything. So I said, how come the other person saying that calabasa is okay and the other one not said it has too high carbohydrates? And some of them telling me that if you're eating too much vegetable, it means too much vegetables are carbohydrates guys. If you're eating too much vegetables, it means you have a lot of carbohydrates, right? So if you have a lot of carbohydrates, it means when it burns, if you're going to burn your carbohydrate, it will become sugar, still sugar, right? So that's the reason why it has a content of eating vegetables like lettuce, you know, the broccoli. Those are the vegetables I'm eating, and it has a minimal intake on like 5% of carbohydrates allowed for ketogenic diet guys. And for those of you who's going to start keto guys, I advise you don't have to worry about it. It's a lifestyle. According to some, you can only do keto for a year. For me, I don't think so, because entering into keto is like changing your lifestyle from being used of eating carbohydrates, sugars and everything, pasta, rice, bread and everything. You're going to divert it into ketosis or ketogenic diet. What I'm trying to say is that there are two, by the way, I forgot to mention guys in my last vlog, there are two source of energy. Number one is carbohydrates, which comes from sugars and you know, all carbs like flour, bread and everything, right? That's the one. And every time you're going to eat carbohydrates, it will burn it becomes energy. But sometimes if your metabolism is not really good because you don't have any exercise, more often like for a year you don't have any exercise, you're always sitting on a home or in the office, you don't have any exercise. Remember, if your metabolism is low, you can only get small amount of energy from it, and the rest goes to waste. It goes to being fat, and that's a problem. But if you're in the keto diet, every food you intake, it will be burned, and it will be converted into energy. There are two sources of energy guys, carbohydrates and fat. Remember that. So you have to choose. If you want to go to carbs, then stick to carbs. I suggest, based on my experience, I suggest don't go on like 4 days keto, 2 days cheat day, because every time you go to keto guys, you have to go with the process, like 4 days process of changing your body system. But that's what I'm trying to say. If your body system already changed for 4 days, remember, entering into keto, it takes time. It takes 3 to 4 days before you can be fully verified ketosis or you're in ketogenic diet guys. So if you're in ketogenic diet already in 4 days, then after that, after a week, you made a cheat day, you will be out again to ketogenic diet. If, for example, if you're going to out again, you want to come back again in ketosis, you have to go through again to those procedures for 4 days. You have to replenish. The body will replenish again your fats, your carbohydrates, and it will convert again to ketosis, and it takes 4 days. So every time you're going to do that, you're going to experience headache, you're going to experience dehydration, because changing your body system, you're changing your body system from burning carbohydrates into ketosis will take effect after 4 days, for you to become 100% fully ketogenic and diet. So What are the symptoms of keto flu? That's what we call keto flu. The symptoms of keto flu is dizziness, weakness. You feel weak, you feel like sick, but those are normal because your body fluid, it was, like I said, you were used to burn carbohydrates, and your body system will be changed into burning fats, right? So it's like you're using before a diesel engine, then you're transferring your engine, change it and become a gasoline. You have to change something, and a different way of burning fats, and that's a problem. If every time, if you're going to do that every week, like 4 days keto, then 2 days cheat, then have to go back to burning again keto, you know, every now and then you always pass by to those procedure, and for that it's like not good for your body, because your body will maybe longer, there's a negative effect on that one. So I suggest, if you're really planning to lower down or losing your weight, you need self-control, self-discipline, self-motivation, guys. That's all you need. Because why? Because for me, I experienced keto flu for the first 4 days, and I thought what's going on is like I feel weak, I feel thirsty, I feel I have a headache, and the only reason and the only way to solve the problem is that every time you feel dehydrated, you know, we all know, guys, if you're dehydrated, we drink water with salt to replenish the, what they call, I forgot the name, to replenish what's lost in your body and convert it into ketosis. There's a lot of people wondering why they're in keto and still there's no progress. If you think you didn't cheat even one time, even bread, even rice or juice or fruits, people are very smart enough. They said, "Oh, I'm in keto, but how come I'm in keto? I'm eating fruits. It's okay. There's no problem with fruits." I said, "Okay, it's your opinion, it's your suggestion, but ask yourself, did you lose weight? Yes, maybe because of stress. Is your body safe or healthy? I don't think so. Sooner you're going to experience some problem. Like I heard some people, they went into keto but they don't know the process of how to do it. They feel acidic. Some of them have gout already. Then they stop the keto and they're blaming the keto because they said, because of the keto I got this ulcer. And I asked them, how come you have an ulcer? What did you do? I asked them, what did you do? And they said, oh, because according to them, you know, I want to lose weight, so I drink more often lemon without sugar, always lemon. Every time I eat lemon, I asked, did you eat first before you drink lemon? They said, no. Yeah, every time I go to a gym, I drink lemon. I said, there you go. You answer your question. That's the problem. If you're into ketogenic diet, guys, remember this. Lemon is okay, but not too much. Lemon is okay to help to burn fat, but if you don't have any food intake and you're eating lemon, remember it will still give you a problem. That's why I advise lemon after you eat heavy meal, like if you eat pork or if you eat lean meat like a beef steak, pork steak, or any heavy meal. That's the time you're going to eat, drink lemon again. And some of them they have a problem because they experience gout when it comes to ketogenic diet. Remember, guys, fat is energy. So the only solution for gout is making sure you also eat vegetable, not only always fat. You have vegetable. You remember, in keto, the rule of keto is 70% fat, 25% protein, and 5% carbohydrates, which is coming from the vegetable I told you guys. You heard a lot of people saying, oh, stevia is good, what else, coconut flour is good. Yes, they are good, but did you lose weight? My own meal plan, I stick to my meal plan, and my meal plan, I can say even 3 to 4 months I already lose weight. Even though I upload the video for now, it's only 8 months now, doesn't mean that I just lose weight for 8 months. No, I already lose my weight since after 4 months. losing weight is easy as long as you stick to your plan. And like I said, it always depends. I know I said it before, I haven't started do exercise, gym. I never go there. I just go on sleep, eat, work, eat, sleep, eat, work. And how come even though I sleep, eat, work, I still lose weight? Because the reason is ketogenic will burn your fats, especially if you have a lot of sleep. Because while you were sleeping, after the keto will burn the food that you intake, and they still need to burn a lot more. They will burn the remaining fats in your body while you were sleeping. That's why I advise you have to drink water first, before and after meal, and lunchtime before and after meal, and dinner before and after meal. And you're gonna experience, although sometimes nighttime you wake up at nighttime just to pee. Believe me guys, all your fat will flash out through your pee when you pee. That's why I advise you have to continue doing it. Don't stop, don't do any like a cheat day unless you're like me, like I'm already slim. Nowadays I do cheat day, like I eat burger once a week, or this is my experience guys. Every time I eat burger guys, or any carbs in one day, after that I can really feel that I was kicked out from ketogenic system. So I'm going to struggle again. I said to myself, okay, I know, at least I know what I'm going to do if I'm going to pass by again for those procedures, like 4 days of changing your body system into ketosis. And the only solution is to drink water with salt. That's the only solution you can do to do that. Okay, so if you have any question guys, comment below, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and thank you so much guys for subscribing, watching my YouTube channel, and watching my vlog for keto. This is only an update and additional. Thanks so much guys. Goodbye.
And don't believe in make believe, just make your ends meet. Say a weekend and a weekend, never stress a thing. And we gon' go another day when we don't disagree. And when the sun's shining, regardless if you do